In part 3 of the videos here about finding data and working with sets of data in the PAN system, we're going to take a quick look at how you work with the reporting side of the PAN system. Now, what you saw a moment ago is that you can actually search on any piece of data on any field across the system and create your own reports on the fly if you just want a simple list of data. However, in some cases, you might want to get something that's more complex, in which case you need to go into the admin side of the system and go into what we call the reports menu. Now, in the reports menu, you'll have 4 choices. You can look at reports about ads, about clients, about invoices, and about subscriptions. So if we start with the ad reports, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to take you through each and every one of these reports, because if I did, this is going to be about a 3-hour long video. That's how many reports there are. But what I will show you are the general principles that all of these reports work on, so you'll have the understanding of how to operate any one of them when you need it. Let's start with one of the core reports of the system, which is at the very top here, ads by publication, type and date. It's used a lot because it's very versatile and it's a very quick way of finding what ads we got coming up for a particular publication for a particular publishing date. We're going to actually run through the same examples as we did before. So I clicked that one before. We can go National Times, and let's just say I want to find the display ads I've got for that, and I'll just focus on the one single publication date of the 1st of October. Now, in this reports menu, what you will see is this is where I can start filtering it down. I can say, well, only find those ads that are approved, only those that have a purchase order, only those with a particular format or within a particular section or whatever it is that you may want to search for. When you've got the right search criteria filled in, you simply hit the proceed button, and a lot of these reports will give you a series of options. So really, depending on what you need at the time of running the report, you'll either choose one or the other option. So the first option here is I can either sort it by client name or by type of ad and date. So I'm going to choose client name. Some of the reports will allow you to either export the data or print it on screen. Some of them will have additional columns or additional formatting, like this one here. You can add a column for the discount. Let's try and do that. You may want to refresh the client details in case a lot of things have changed since you entered the ads, and you can give it a heading. So this will be Michael's test report of October ads. And again, like before, what you will see here is that it gives me the heading that I typed in, gives me a list of all the ads that I've done. And I'm just going to see if I can move this a bit across. It gives me, you see we added the discount column over here on the far right hand side, pricing, classification, and so on and so forth. Now, this report may look slightly different in the system that you're actually operating from, because this, along with pretty much any one of the reports, can have different columns depending on how the system is configured, how the system is set up. For this particular view of this report, you'll see we're showing here the width and the depth of each of these ads and the color type. But say if you're running a system where we're showing special formats and we're working with half pages, quarter pages, tens of pages, and so on and so forth, you wouldn't see these. You would actually see the format in which these ads have been entered. So what you'd also see is down at the bottom, and that's again a common thing for all of the reports, you see down here we have a summary of the data that is in for this particular report. And for this one here, you'll see that we got a total of columnar centimeters of 691.5 columnar centimeters. Some of these reports